Hey y'all, just me fixing my collar. My collar is never together. But welcome to the table with Tony D. I'm Tony D. Today's date is May 7th, 2020. I'm here at work, on an unauthorized break because there ain't shit to do. But the world is just crazy with this whole pandemic, as far as this whole thing with the coronavirus. I don't know. I saw Trump doing some interview, and I don't know. It just, to me, this shit is just crazy. So many different things changes. So many different things change. In 1 minute, we're supposed to do this. Next minute, we're supposed to do that. They're saying Dr. Fauci don't know what the hell he's talking about, and it's just too much. So, I'm no doctor. I have no degree in medicine, but I have common sense. So, I'm going to just say this. They're opening up, a lot of states are reopening up again. I think more than ever is the time now to be practicing your social distancing. Now is the time for you to be taking your vitamins. And more than ever now. Don't go running out to them clubs. I'm telling you, don't do that, because it's another strain that's going to hit, and if you thought this took out a lot of people, my God, just crazy. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, and I just found this out this morning, about the guy here in Georgia, down in Suwanee, Georgia, who was jogging, and two white guys grabbed him and trying to do a citizen's arrest, and he started dogging one of them, and the other one shot him dead, and they haven't been arrested yet. See, I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to start doing what I normally do when it comes to situations like this. But I'm going to say this. We know what felony murder is, right? Felony murder is if, in some states, I don't know if Georgia has it or not, but if me and a friend of mine decide to go and rob a store, and somehow the clerk or somebody shoots the guy that I came to rob the store with, I get charged with his murder. Right? That's felony murder. So, in this situation, you have a young man jogging. You have two people with guns. He doesn't have one. They call themselves trying to do a citizen's arrest, and it goes wrong. He starts fighting, and the other guy, I haven't even looked at the video yet, so if I'm wrong on what happened in the video, somebody please explain to me. But let me just get this straight. I haven't looked at it yet, but just let me, this is what I can imagine happened. Him jogging, them stopping him, them trying to do whatever they do at a citizen's arrest, him resisting, him dogging one of them, and him is dogging the son, and the father shoots him. And they haven't been arrested yet. So, why isn't that felony murder? He didn't rob anybody. He was just jogging. He didn't even have a gun. But they assumed that he did that. So that's felony murder. They both should go down for his murder. That's felony murder right there. But because they're white, and because they're Caucasian, and I'm going to say it, and I don't give a fuck, because they're Caucasian and they're white and they know people in the town, that's the reason why they haven't been arrested yet. And another thing that bothers me is whenever we see these videos and we get angry, the first thing people say, oh, it's not racism, oh, it's not racist, it's an isolated incident. How many fucking isolated incidents is it going to take for us to realize they don't give a fuck about us? They don't. Because there's no way possible for a boy, it could have been me, it could have been my son, it could have been your son, it could have been any one of us jogging, minding our own business in 2020. And you have two people that assume or think that you look like somebody, not even law enforcement. I think the dad used to be a law enforcement officer or whatever they used to say, whatever. And you have the right to put your hands on somebody and grab them down, and because they're resistant and they start tagging on that ass, you have a right to shoot them? And y'all still out there, these motherfuckers are still not in jail. They're still not in jail. Like, we sit here and we tell you that racism doesn't exist, but it does. Because they're not in jail. Had the tables been turned and it was a father and if it was a black father and son on the trial and they did it to a white, oh, best believe. Pandemic and all, best believe. You wouldn't have been hearing about no more coronavirus. That's all you would have been hearing about. In February, and then for his mom to sit there and be so calm when the news talking about something, but she's too calm. It's like they just keep kicking us, and all we say is, oh, we're going to pray to God and things are going to get better. Listen, I just don't understand where is this thing that we just keep getting kicked, keep getting kicked, keep getting shot, keep getting hung, keep getting stabbed, keep getting murdered, and just and everything, and we just supposed to just sit here and just pray about it. That's what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to, anybody's supposed to do anything dirty, you're supposed to just sit here and just pray about it. Man, that's how they got you fucking brainwashed in the first place. I believe in God, and I also believe in this. Who saw The Color Purple? Remember when Celie told Harpo to beat Sophia? And Sophia came back and told her, why did she say that? And Celie was like, well, this is only our lifetime. When we go up to heaven, you better bust Maz upside his head. What she say? You better bust Mr. upside his head and think of heaven later. Like, what the fuck? How much shit we gotta take? How many times do we need to keep seeing this? Shit. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all about to put a motherfucking office that wanted us all in jail in 94. Oh man, this is just crazy, man. This is just crazy. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand how it's impossible for them to do that to that man and them not be in jail. Me, as an American citizen, want to know, how is that possible? How is that possible? But yet, if I'm walking down the street with a gun or whatever, and a cop see it, I'm automatically dead. But these motherfuckers get to walk around with no. Well, they're going to let a grand jury decide if they should be indicted or not. This happened back in February. So this happened damn near 2 months ago. I'm just hearing about it now. So they're going to say they're going to let a grand jury decide if they should be brought up on charges. And what do you think they're going to decide? It's okay for them to kill people. So it's okay to make a citizen's arrest, and when you and just because you feel as though your life is in jeopardy, you have a right to kill somebody. Man, shit. It just keep fucking happening. It just keep happening. It just keep happening. Right. My heart goes out to his mom, but she, like, my opinion, I think she's too calm. Like, we can go down a whole fucking list of names of people that done been wrongly shot for being unarmed or being shot because they were in their own house, whatever. Like, this is America. I don't give a fuck. That citizen's arrest shit need to stop. It need to fucking stop. Like, you don't have a right to put your hands on any motherfucking body. If you thought he looked like why not call the cops? That's what I don't understand. Well, the cops probably would have shot him too, but I'm just saying in general, why not call the cops? Like, sometimes things can end so much better if you would just have called the cops. Go for cops too. Y'all would not end up in a lot of shit if y'all would just call the cops. Somebody doing something wrong and you're on duty, call the cops. I mean, like, I don't understand that. Amber Geiger wouldn't be in jail if she would have just called the cops. Before, when she noticed somebody was in her apartment, she should have just called the cops. I just don't understand. That girl that shorted that man $10, that man thought that he shorted her $10 or whatever, he should have just called the cops. I mean, y'all, law enforcement, just call the cops. That'll take care of a lot of that unnecessary